It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns.
It's the Dolphins and the Bills on Sunday night.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello everybody, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Ooh, goddamn bad.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year, with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 4-yard line.
Kamara. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Starting the drive with Algier. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal, so they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better.
Damn, Marple, you dropped it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he...
Hold on, man. This nigga keep getting cooked. What the fuck, bro? I'm sorry, bro.
It's the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Wide open.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 6 plays,
I have to try to see if I can wait. I can get Travis
for the Romeo
Hunt.
Dobbs touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I should have waited.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
No. Damn. I was trying to.
And he'll be brought down
Fuck,
at the 28,
no.
and that is
Brandon, that was my fault.
He did his
That was
best
my
to just
fault.
get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
Now they're gonna pass.
Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, and this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Come on, bro. I know we can kill these niggas.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Ass, bro. Come on.
It's tanked down.
There you go. There you go. Come on, man.
Inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got it. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I told you I got you, B. I got you, dog.
7-7, our score after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they go to work on a first and goal. He'll drop to throw.
Thank God you got that bitch out, boy.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even see him.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Boy, I ain't even see that, boy.
They'll run it with Kamara.
Get it, bro.
He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal.
No, fuck that.
They're going to look to throw. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Dolphins touchdown. Whew. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I had to play something.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you, boy.
The kicking team out for
What's
Miami
this
as
dude
they will
name?
send this one
Clayton?
away.
That boy going 5 to hell.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone.
That nigga threw it right into Clowney.
Here's another one intercepted.
That nigga threw it straight to Clowney.
The red zone, right around the 17-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways.
Yeah,
2
Olave
interceptions.
caught that boy come
They
out.
played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Miami's
Love Olave.
offense set and ready to go. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Love Olave.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Kelsey, open.
It's the tight end, Kelsey, for
Open.
the Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
Open.
And the Dolphins
I
are able
knew
to
it.
strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective
I knew they was
smile
going to bite on Brandon.
they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
That boy be booting right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Defense.
And now out come the Bills.
Offense did its job.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Algier with another carry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
JT. Oh, shit, I got off. JT.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, man.
To his tight end, that's Pat Freiermuth. And he's got
Well, I don't know where they're going to make the tackle. Oh, he scared me. Whew. Kind of slow, but he's not
Algier up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Looking for a
right there to me.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Purdy. He's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
Lock this nigga on. Get it out.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
About to just put Jalen on his ass.
Got the sack there.
But that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Under
pressure, and they got to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Purdy.
You got it first.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's what I need, that pressure.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Trying to give up shit. Oh, that was out,
Throwing
bro.
on
After
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Because they're going to leave that boy out there.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
I had him.
The free safety couldn't quite get his
I had him. Damn, dog. My bad,
Harrison.
Harrison.
Set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This time they stay on the ground. Shoves him away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Dang.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job.
We got Campbell
Increase things.
on the line.
More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Rookie there. Try it.
And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 22-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Lamar Jackson sharp in the victory as his guys double up their records at 8-4 on the year. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach.
Damn, how I do that? No. Oh, Lord.
Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ah, yeah.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders.
Man, he had that, man. Whatever, bro. He had it. What you worried about?
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Takedown from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Defensive line woke up now. Come on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, no, you did.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Look at the blitz because they're trying to play catch up.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now back to throw. And complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's Johnny, nigga.
Very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And Camaro with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, it's Camaro. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
87!
It's a tight end, Kelsey.
No, I'm going.
Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That was off like a lumber.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You got to cut off a lot of slaps in the middle.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Purdy. This one taken in by Olave. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that
has
been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Get him. Ah!
He's got a man complete. And he's
going to have Ramsey slipped.
Down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer.
Ah, he slipped. Ramsey slipped, man.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Pass
complete to Olave.
He was almost there,
He gets
boy.
it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Purdy now to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Algier with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, Kamara. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And he's brought down. Can't It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
Damn.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here.
Put it right. What is that? Right. Right there. High kick. And they hit it right there. Catch it right there. Boom. Damn.
And the Bills are going to recover.
I think I did it wrong.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play action. Now Purdy. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they
now we need 20 yards.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here.
Oh,
Force it in, and it's intercepted.
my bad, dog.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Pop.
So good
that
field
was
position
on
for
me.
the Bills as they
Dang,
come up 1st and 10,
Damn
just shy of
fucking
midfield
dude.
at the 49. One last shot at the
Get it
end
back.
zone.
Get it back. Get it back.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.